welcome to Alchemist Swim. I'm Alchemist Jen. Thanks for joining me on this fine super day. Today's whim of the day is to talk about a couple random things. Pretty much the same thing every day, and just talk about random things. But today's random things are to go over drawings. I did not bring my drawing yesterday, so I figured I would share it today and share two today. So I did a super fun one. Hope floats. I don't really know where I don't know, sometimes I really don't understand where I'm going with things, but it's super simple, and it's got hope and a heart, and yeah, that's what I went with, so yay! So, this one is fun as well. I envisioned that a bat would be cozy, all curled up in their wings, so I went yay for cozy. That's today's. Yay. Alright, so thank you for watching me, and I will post the cozy one tomorrow on Insta and TikTok. Yes. So I've yarn. I've showed you this yarn, but I gave them names, so I have to share the names. So this one is called Allegedly. Allegedly. I went with the random thing. I just kind of put the colors together. It was like, there's a lot going on here, and then I just went with like a kind of, train of thought and kind of went through some different things, and I landed on a Letterkenny reference of somebody doing something to an ostrich, and there was an allegedly that kept showing up. So I went with allegedly was kind of where I landed, so I'm sticking with it. I think it's kind of fun. And this one is called Lovesick Hippo. Yes, Lovesick Hippo. I have a lot of fun with my names, and I just kind of run with it. So that's what this one is, Lovesick Hippo. Alright, and then I have a piece of dyed clothing. I'm also wearing a piece of dyed clothing that I made and washed yesterday. And then this one's interesting too. So this one's a flax piece. This was thrifted and given to me to dye. So very fun. So it's kind of a suit jacket type thing. The interesting part about this one, so I'm going to show you the colors, but then I'll show you the back, and then there's like these snap pockets. It's kind of weird, but fun. So lots of great colors on here. Got some really great spread and some good variety going on there, which is really, really cool. These buttons took the dye as well too. No real idea what the material is that it takes the dye for cotton so well, but it must be something organic if it's going to do that. So that particular red one right there, and then the other ones definitely were impacted by the dye on them, which is fascinating. And then the back part has snaps. So it's got a pocket on kind of each side of the center of the back, and then the inside center, if this makes any sense, can be kind of tied and cinched up. So it's kind of a fascinating design. And it's clearly the back side of the pockets, because that's how the tab is working. So the tag for the garment is on here. So very fascinating. I like that these have positive tags on them themselves. I believe life is fun. So now it's more fun because it's not off-white. It is very colorful and fun. So, yay for dyeing things. I did it. I did more. I've got to get more supplies so I can make more things, because that's super exciting. It really is. I love it. So I'm going to ramble a bit more and knit a bit, because that's what I do. So I have show on Saturday. I did the tags for my yarn, and I learned something through that process. My process is that I often will scramble to put tags on things, and I do it so last minute that I find it super stressful. So this time I did end up putting it off a bit, but I still had time. So So today I did it, but it wasn't stressful at all. I really just enjoyed the process thoroughly. If I have time to really not rush through putting them on, I love the touch of a very tactile person, so being able to grab each skein and then put the tie on there and just kind of embrace the process and enjoy the beauty of what I've made, I think really just elevates that for me. So I really enjoyed putting tags on this time. I just want to share some random victory that that timing, and then at least my timing, does impact the enjoyment of things, but then also expectations. So let's say you put something off to the last minute. Your expectation is that it's going to take less time. It's going to be easier, or you will have no obstacles, and that's when you usually end up with like tons of obstacles, right? Or they're perceived as bigger obstacles because of time being a factor with it, versus being able to address it earlier and kind of slowly go through something versus cramming it in there. It definitely takes the stressful impact off. So just something I observed. So yay for observing things. Yeah, so that was my 2 cents for the day, is just planning ahead and then taking your time through something definitely makes it a more enjoyable process sometimes, especially for something that's creative and is a creative task type thing. So anyway, my thoughts. You can feel free to talk about it if you like to. We can go into a little bit more if you have similar things that work for you, or or if you struggle with it as well. I totally get that. So I am continuing to knit on my silly scarflet. It's definitely a very repeatable pattern. I'm not sick of it, and I've done 2 and a chunk now, so that's pretty cool. I usually get sick of patterns. I think I would want to not make another one after this one, but I think I'm good. I think eventually I want to do a bigger gauge and a bigger needle set to make something bigger, and that would definitely feel like a different piece altogether. So when I find and discover that I have the right yarn combo, I'm definitely doing it. And so I think it would be a super awesome shawl. So that's kind of where I'm going with something that can be, you stick your arms through and you kind of give a full, beautiful interwoven wrap. It's very, very cool. So we'll get there. I'll know it when I have it, I think. So show on Saturday that I'm working on. I still need to repack my goods. I think I'll just end up doing it tomorrow. I've got time as I'm going to get ready to pack my car. I always pack my car the night before. It's just much less stressful, one less thing to do, and it splits up the tasks nicely. If I don't have to do that, I can just focus on getting ready in the morning. Before the show, it really just helps my brain feel less stressed and anxious. So that's what it's my little ritual to it. So make some cold brew tomorrow and get some snacks, fill up the gas tank, like little things that could feel like big things, like the labels if I just put it off. So I'm not going to put any of it off and just be ready and make a smooth, easy morning, make it less stressful. It's already a stressful situation going into a place with people that you might not know or you haven't seen, or just a different environment. So, and as a person who picks up on all the different emotions and things that other people are feeling, and then energies that are around, it just kind of I just want to make sure that I'm as cool as possible. I'm not contributing to it, or I just don't want to be that weird buzzy energy to it. I just want to be chill. So I'm definitely bringing projects with me, things I can work on, and just kind of keep it as relaxed as possible and fun as possible. So yay, that's my trick, my method. My setup always takes me a while, so I definitely have to plan ahead for making sure that I have enough time to set up, to do some photos, take a little video. I like to post it as well so that you know, I can shout out about where I am, but then also it's just nice to have that record of doing something cool. I know it's a very cool thing that I get to do. So yay, those are my reflections today. It is a fun reflecty day. So yeah, so yarn, dyeing, drawing, you know, those are things that I really enjoy doing, and I'm very thankful that I can do. If I look at just even what I've done the last couple days with dyeing clothing and yarn and doing a couple of drawings and then making progress on knitting, I mean, if I think about all the little things that, you know, add up and that are positives, you know, I'm very pleased with, you know, personal progress, but you know, I'm seeing kind of rewards or evidence of the efforts that I'm putting into it and really enjoying the results. So it's all quite meditative as well. Being able to, you know, make things and be flexible to things and just meet myself where I am. You know, not trying to push through too many obstacles, but also at the same time sometimes there still are, just getting up and doing it sometimes is an obstacle. So yeah, so those are my things today. Yay for a couple more rows. That is brilliant. And I think that'll be it for today. We'll see where the whim takes us tomorrow. Because I have the show, I'll kind of see how I feel with doing videos on those days. You know, if I feel like I'm trying to give myself more freedom to be, you know, I understand I want to do this as just a way to take a moment for myself, to reflect, to, you know, share what I'm working on, but then also, you know, being realistic with the moment. Thankfully the show's not too far away, but if I feel like I'm bringing something that I don't want to bring to the camera, like for instance, like if I'm super stressed or something goes off and I'm impacted by it, I think emotionally, I think I want to reflect on whether I want to do a video that day. So those are things that I'm just kind of working through. I think some of those have been pauses that I've taken before with shows, and I found them to be beneficial to me, just giving myself a break, and I found that sometimes that is a good thing. So I just want to share my process and thoughts there too, because everybody's facing, you know, different things, but maybe it's helpful for someone to hear. So I hope you're having a good one. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and then maybe we'll have another video tomorrow. I'm planning another video, I'm saying that, but maybe you'll be able to check it out. And see where the whim takes us. Toodaloo.